just fire up R, and suppose that you already have downloaded and unpacked the zip file, and you just either navigate on File and Open File, or just use this icon. Just need to navigate to the directory where you have all of these files, and you just click on the pre-lab file. So now we have opened the pre-lab file, and it opened up here. So we see that we have 4 windows in this RStudio interface. On this top left window, we have the script that we are writing. So RStudio differs from spreadsheets that you may be already accustomed to using, in such a way that we need to write a script that processes our data. We'll take a look more in detail and how that works in a minute. And we need to execute that script, and when we execute that script, it gets processed by the R engine. So here we write the script. We tell the program what we want the program to do. And down here instead, in the console window, in the bottom left part, we are going to see, as we are going to execute them, the commands popping up, and only when they are popping up down here, the commands are executed. On the top right, over here, we have the environment window. We are going to see that when we start populating variables, loading matrices and data, it populates with data, it populates with variables that we can take a look at. And down here in the bottom right window, we have a multifunction window. So we can see the files that we have, plots. We still haven't plotted anything. We can, if we wish in the future, install additional packages. We can search for help, and we are not going to use the viewer yet. So on this bottom right window, what you care the most are the plot tab and the help tab. So as soon as we start seeing commands, we are going to also take a quick look at how the help works. So this is the first broad view of the RStudio program. So RStudio, again, is just a graphical user interface that interfaces you to the program R. We have loaded this file. We are ready now to start running the lab. So we're going to stop here, and in the next video we are going to take a look at how to run this prelab.r lab.